NMVS Alerts is the FMD alert management system used by IMVO. It provides a means for pharmacies, wholesalers, hospitals, manufacturers, and NMVOs to exchange information about alerts and to record the findings of all alert investigations. Instead of stakeholders emailing IMVO about alerts, we want all stakeholders to use NMVS Alerts instead. All alerts raised at a user's location when scanning packs are recorded in the NMVS Alerts system. MAHs and wholesalers have visibility over alerts caused by their packs, but no visibility of any pharmacy or personal contact details, such as name, address, and phone number. No special setup or software is required to use NMVS Alerts. You can just access it from your normal internet web browser. This video will show you how to use NMVS Alerts. We also recommend you read IMVO's Alert Management Guidance document and attend or listen to one of our webinars so that you have a full understanding of the whole end-to-end process for handling alerts. There are two ways of using and accessing NMVS Alerts. You can either just click on links in emails that the application will automatically send you every time you generate an alert, or you can create a username and password and log on anytime you wish. We expect wholesalers and manufacturers to log on with a username and password. For pharmacies and hospitals, this is optional, and you might prefer to wait to click on the links in the alert emails you receive. All users receive an email for each alert raised. For those who wish to use a username and password to access NMVS Alerts, you will get a registration email that looks like this. It will come from support@nmvs-alerts.com. And it will say you've been onboarded to NMVS Alerts and ask you to click on a link to complete the registration process. When you click on the link, you will be asked to create your unique username and password. That will then allow you to log on to NMVS Alerts at any time. For those who do not have a username and password, when you receive an email with details about an alert, you can just click on the temporary link and that will take you directly to the alert itself. Temporary links are valid for 7 days or until such time as you update the alert. As previously mentioned, all users will receive emails when they generate an alert. This email looks like this. The subject is always alert status change. It gives you the alert ID, and it gives you the option of either clicking on the temporary link or clicking on the link that will allow you to log in with a username and password. When you log into NMVS Alerts or you get access to an alert, if you've logged in with your username and password, you will see all alerts for your organization. If you've logged in with a temporary link, you will just see the information related to that one alert. When you're at the overview screen, which shows all of your alerts, at the top there are filter options that allow you to select a certain range of filters. When you access NMVS Alerts, if you've chosen to click on the temporary link, you will be taken directly to that particular alert referenced in the email itself. If you've chosen to log on with a username and password, if you have one, you will be taken to an overview of all the alerts for your organization. The section at the top allows you to filter your alerts based on various criteria available, such as batch ID, the alert error code, the alert ID, dates, etc. At the top, there is also 3 filter buttons. The first one allows you to hide all closed alerts. The second will show only those alerts that have been updated. And the third will show only starred alerts. By that I mean alerts you've highlighted or pinned by clicking on the star button or icon. You can select a date range of up to 90 days. When you've chosen your selection criteria, just click on the Filter Results button. If there are certain views you use regularly, you can save that filter and then reuse it at a future date. Alerts that have been updated by another stakeholder will have this little blue bell icon highlighted. These two columns here give you the end user status and the NMVO status of the alert. So it could be open, investigated, or closed. The third column here refers to the hub status. This is functionality that is currently not in the system, but there are future plans to introduce a centralized platform called the hub that will synchronize alerts all across the FMD countries in Europe. You can toggle between the product name and the product code by using these two buttons. If you prefer, you can download a list of alerts to Excel. You can also print them, and then you can also use a column settings button to determine which columns you want to see or hide. You can also reorder the layout of the columns by simply dragging and dropping. The first three columns are grayed out because they cannot be reordered. When you are happy with your column layout, just click on Apply Changes. To view the details of a particular alert, just click on the blue alert ID on the left. This will bring you to the alert details screen. On the left are the alert high-level details, such as alert code, the date the alert was generated, product name, serial number, the market where the alert was generated, batch ID, expiry ID, the error message of the alert, the time, the product code, the wholesaler if available. Fields at the bottom are relevant to the NMVO only. On the right-hand side, there are sections for each stakeholder. Depending on who you're logged in as will determine which section appears at the top. So currently we're logged in as an end user in this test system. So the first section we see is the end user section. Other sections are available for the NMVO and the MAH and indeed the NCA if they are involved. Note that when an MAH is logged in, they do not see any contact details for the end user at all. This section here is where you put the results of your alert investigation. In here you have a free form text box that you can fill out. You can also attach a photo or a document if you prefer. If you know that the alert was caused by a technical error, you can click on that box. If it was caused by a procedural error, you can click on this box. If it was other, you can click on that box. If a pack is generating an alert, it should not be returned to the wholesaler until the cause of that alert is identified and falsification ruled out. When you click on Save, if this button Inform NMVO is ticked, Info will be notified automatically that you have updated the alert. There is also an option to find related alerts. So for example, and this is probably particularly relevant to wholesalers and MAHs, if there are a number of alerts related to, for example, a particular batch ID, you could choose that criterion. do a search and all alerts for that particular batch ID will come back. Note, however, that for users other than the NMVO, there is no option to do a bulk update on alerts. So if you do have a large number of alerts where the root cause of the alert is the same in all cases, I suggest you filter your range of alerts to that range of alerts that require the bulk update, download it to a spreadsheet, send it to us here at Info, and we'll do the bulk update for you, provided of course you give us a commentary that needs to go with it. Remember that as soon as you have identified the root cause of alert and ruled out falsification and documented the root cause here in NMVS Alerts, the pack can be returned to saleable stock. If your investigation fails to identify the root cause of the alert, you should still use this section in the NMVS Alerts to document your findings and the investigation steps you have taken to date and any knowledge you have about the history of the pack. This will help IMVO and the MAH who will continue the investigation. The pack must be set aside until the root cause is confirmed and any possibility of a falsified medicine ruled out. When you've finished reviewing and updating all your alerts, you can simply log out or close the window. Finally, if you have any further questions on using NMVS Alerts, please contact us here at info@imvo.ie. Thank you.